Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome back to Outland. Last time, we finished up the jungle and defeated the Golem, our first boss. Yeah, look forward to some big and crazy bosses in this game. I love the bosses. Can't wait to show you more. Now, we could go down where the little sparkly butterflies are leading us, but I actually want to go back. We can head back and complete one of the first areas in the game, now that we have the light energy. So let's make our way back there. And you know what? I think it's just this next room. I get turned around at the beginning areas. Yeah. We actually have one money vase in this area that we didn't get before because we couldn't. Also, I love that we're now immune to this, so this area is kind of a joke. You need to wait till you're all the way at the top to make that jump. There we go. Now we head on back. Ooh, do not want to get impaled. Also, if for whatever reason you didn't come back up to get the Mark of the Gods from in here, you can grab that now with slide. I know I don't need to come up to this side, but I want the money. Every coin is important. Yep, kill them all, and... Okay, I say every coin's important, then I ignore them, because that platform came down. That's the one we want, and I didn't want to wait for it. So... there we go. Got the money vase. Now we just make our way back to the crossroads of the world. I do like in this game, I've never really mentioned it, but you don't take fall damage. It's a little thing, but it's nice. Wasn't even trying to grab onto that. So you never have to worry about, you know, if you miss a jump and then you die just from falling, unless there's spikes below you. But it's just kind of a pleasant touch in a platformer like this to not have to worry about fall damage. So here we are, back where we started the episode. Now we're heading on down to actually move on. And before we go left, you can finally take care of these platforms. These little spots in the ground that are breakable. If we do this, you'll actually see on the map, there's a little hidden little separate area down here with some items. Yep, got a bunch of mini vases, big vases, and a Mark of the Gods. And there's a couple more over here. Yes. No enemies, though. I feel like this area should have some enemies. I'm not complaining. It's just kind of funny when you come into a big hidden area like this and nobody. It's like the enemies couldn't even find their way down here. Now we move onward. And this doorway has been opened, so we've got a new path leading us down deeper into a cave. Nope. Into the Underworld. The world beneath. So we're going to head on through. Got a new enemy here. These guys cannot be hurt while they're in the ground with your sword, but when they pop out, it takes 2 hits to kill them. But there's an easier way to kill them, and I'll show you that when we see them the next time. Another jellyfish. And Yep, I want to go down first. Ooh, I was a little too close to him, apparently. Here, let him pop out. Actually, first, you don't get to kill him, I do. When they're in the ground or out, jump and ground stomp. Instant kill on those guys. Pretty nice. Oh, let him get too close. There we go, moving on. And a few more to kill. Whoop. Yeah, you can see, even when they're down on the ground, it kills them off. It's very, very easy to kill those guys. Just make sure you line up your stomp. Now here, we've got another launch pad we cannot use. Another teleporter we cannot use, and another dark switch or button. So many things we cannot use. I'm gonna say we're probably coming back to this area. And down here. I always think there's a big vase down here, but there's not. There's just a bunch of enemies. And some mini vases. Ooh, don't lose the money. There we go. I'm doing pretty good on money, actually. As long as you make sure to collect everything as you go, you should never be... you shouldn't really have to grind much until the very, very end of the game. So... oh, this guy... yeah, I don't think so. Now here... yeah, we want to go left. Could be a little tricky. Just make sure to time your jumps well. Huh, missed him with the ground stomp. Ground stomp will also kill one of those guys instantly. Just, make sure you're not doing it over a pit. I've done that a couple times. Go, we're making good time, and get out of here. Climbing on up. Ow. Really misjudged my jump there. Oh, no. Ow, I knew that was going to happen. Unfortunately, once you start, climbing up the ledge, you can't stop it. Alright, now we head up here. Aha! Killed him. We actually want to go to the left to progress. I don't think so. We're heading over this way. Hey, a heart. That's very helpful. Now, a fun thing is, if you use the ground stop on a spider, it will smash them into the ground. So that stuns them for a bit, but then you can't swing your sword at them. So if you want to stun them, I usually recommend instead... I can't hit those guys. Using the slide instead. I just find it a little easier to work with. So we're bouncing around up here. Getting some more collectibles. Ooh, back to full health. I will say the uppercut is probably my favorite basic move. I just use it on everything. Another one of those guys. And we have one money vase and another launch pad. Well, we're going to be seeing those for a bit. It's going to be a while before we can use them. But we're heading back on out. Ooh, didn't mean to fall quite that far. And let me double check. Yes, there's a guy here. Move on. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything in this area. I did. Just a second. Okay, I know what I missed. Let's go back here. It's actually not that far. Drop on down. We're heading back to the area with the teleporter. Yep, if we go back down here, if you head up on top of the platforms, you can actually jump up. It's this little section right up in here. Can't believe I went right by it. It's easy to miss if you're not looking for it, but we get an achievement for getting 10 of the Mark of the Gods. That's Enthusiast. Pretty nice. Now wait for the spikes to go away. We're going to head up and out of this room. A little smarter that time, letting them go away first. Climb the ladder. And I feel like... no, yeah, there's nothing there. I'm getting my rooms mixed up. There's too many places where there's hidden walls. So, go through the door. And into Lost Passageways. This one is kind of a big section. And you'll notice here, can't do anything with this. It's actually a platform that is transparent if you're not light energy. But we are light energy and we can't change that, so I guess we're stuck. Anyway, we've got a new enemy. I call them Axe Warriors. There may be a specific name for them, but I just call them, Axe Warrior because that's what they are. They take 4 hits to kill. Ooh, big one. So my best recommendation for them is an uppercut and then a triple air hit. Easiest way to take them out. More of these creepy, crawly little bugs. Ooh, okay. Don't hit me. And here we go. Heading on up. Get out of my way. I missed a couple coins. I try to grab every single one I can, but I'm not going to drop down a ton to chase after 1 or 2 coins. Just not worth it. A big coin? Yes. Yes, I will. Got a few more of these, and I know I called them bomb chews last episode. What can I say? I played a lot of Zelda when I was younger. They're actually called kamikazers, which, if you looked at the notation for the achievement, that would have been pointed out, but I'm probably still going to end up calling them bomb chews at some point. It's just what I do. I ended up walking right into that. How did he hit me? Ah, that should have killed him. And I just was impatient. Ooh, thank you though for a little bit of health. Now we want to go up before we go left because of another mark of the gods. Here we go. And I love the sort of like crumbling aesthetic of this area. How it looks like, you know, it's a once great place that started kind of decaying, and I just fell right into that. But that's okay, because another health upgrade. And now we drop on down and more, and we have a new enemy. Sword Warriors. They will charge you when they see you. Let them charge and then swing a normal sword attack. It'll stun them. Whoops, missed that one. If you do an uppercut, it will also stun them, but it's harder to hit with. They also take 4 hits, so I recommend letting them attack and then stun them, because if you do an uppercut when they're not attacking you, it won't actually stun them. So, that's my best recommendation. And sorry for the brief cut there. So we're heading to the left here because there's a little bit of area we can get to with a big money vase. Give me all your money, game. And we also have an area above us we can't get to. Don't worry, we're actually going to get that before we leave the area. Spoilers! Yeah, we're getting the dark energy soon, as you can probably tell given how many dark platforms we've been seeing. Ooh, and we got a bunch of enemies. Yeah, it's okay, we can take them on. You know what? Jump over you. And I think one of these guys deserves to get a kamikaze to, I was going to say to the face, but that was more to the butt. I don't think I want to wish a butt explosion on any of my enemies. That just seems unkind. Anyway, all 4 dead. Moving on. Another vase just right in our path. It's nice when they just give them to you. Watch out for these. You can try to drop to the right to time it just right, or simply ground pound to the left for a quicker way down. Ow. Yeah, those guys are annoying. They can be relatively easy to kill, but if you're not paying attention, they can hit you pretty much every time. Now, I just want to clear these guys out because I don't want to be dealing with them while trying to jump around. The funny thing is, yeah, you can see here, uppercutting does nothing if he's not attacking you. And 2 money vases. Oh, come on. I guess I gotta get him when I get up top. Here we go. Haha, took you out. Oop. Do not want to touch the beam. And another dark spirit button. Yep, a lot of dark stuff in this area. But we're getting closer and closer to the point that the marker is leading us to. What could be waiting for us? I don't know, is it another upgrade? Maybe one a little darker. Which is funny, because it's still a bright light.
There is balance in all things. Light and darkness helped make the world, and their touch is present in everything. One cannot use only the light without denying half of all that is. And so the hero learned to accept the power of darkness, which was not evil, for there is evil in the brightness of the noonday sun, and to use it as a shield against Moon's own.
We get dark energy. As it says, darkness is not evil. It's just the other side of the coin from light. So you have learned the way of the spirit of darkness. With its power, you can use items of darkness, shield against dark energy, and wound enemies born of light. So we can now switch back and forth between the powers at will. Finally, a lot is now unlocked to us. So we're going to start making our way out, dropping on down. We finally get to press one of these dark buttons. Now bring this down. This is, I think, cool looking for the first time you actually go through and have to do both at the same time. It really just means you need to be dark energy to avoid the, bullets, and then just time it to avoid the light sprays. But jump up on top. You don't actually have to switch to light energy like I did. You can grab a hold of it with dark, and then light energy to come up here. Oops, this one you do need to switch to hold on to. And we're starting to get... just let them go by. Starting to get creatures with light energy. So, as can be predicted, you cannot wound them when you're blue. You have to wait until you're red. I fell and I knew I was going to take a hit there. This is kind of cool. Just this big giant sprayer with a couple red enemies doesn't really affect us much. Ha! Took you out. There we go. Grab a few of these before we go on up. Here we go. And we're coming full circle in the room here. Yeah. It's funny. You try to like ground pound these guys or ground stomp them. You'll just bounce off them if you're the same color as them. And here we go. Ride this platform on up. And that's the platform we couldn't get through before. The one right at the start of the room. Now we could follow the light and leave the room, but I think we're going to head all the way to the upper left corner because we want to get what's up in that last little room. So, I'll meet you guys up there. Okay, we made it up here. Now that we're dark, we can ride this on up and find a couple enemies. Yep, they're just here to ruin our day. But we also get a couple vases, which does not ruin our day at all. And that actually completes this area. All 8 money vases. So we're going to make our way back to the door and get out of this area. Okay. And we're getting out of here and going back to the world beneath. Now, can I just say, it is so nice going through that upper area in that last room when you have Dark Spirit, because there's all the Dark Spirit beams and bullets, and you don't have to worry about any of them. It makes it so much easier going through that. And now it wants us to head down, so let's go down toward that button. That's kind of funny, him hanging there like that. Never really noticed that animation of him hanging on at the bottom of the ladder before. There's some nice touches in this game, I will definitely say that. Ow! That was not a nice touch, that was bad touch. Oh, come on. Stupid. Switch the button, and we head on down. Wants us to go left? I don't think so, we're going right. Okay, this wall always makes me think I should be able to break it. Also, can I just say, the skulls there, those are creepy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it, but they're also, if you look at the size of them compared to our protagonist, they're kind of big. I don't want to meet the things that had those skulls. So, let's get out of this room and into the Crypt of the Ancients. This one's actually not too bad. It's kind of a linear path. Let's just follow along and see what we see. First thing first, I don't want to go immediately down. You want to explore every nook and cranny. These are bombs. You press the switch and it drops these bombs down. You can actually hit, well, I missed it. You can hit them with your sword and they'll go flying. Also, they do have a timer, so if they don't immediately hit something to explode, ow, like me, they will explode after a few seconds. And now we will come across these type of rubble passageways. Stomp won't do it. Smacking them with your sword won't do it. What you have to do is blow them up with a bomb. And if you hit the bombs while they're in the air as opposed to on the ground, they will fly further. So, ow, I didn't mean to jump up in that. What I need to do, send it down. There we go. Just hitting it while it's in the air is all that's required of that. Whee, sending the bombs flying. Yeah, you can uppercut them to, like, basically set them up like a volleyball spike. There's all sorts of fun stuff you can do with them. Oh, you know what? I never showed off slamming them into the ground, which is super funny, although it, you know, makes it slower to kill them. I just love the little, you know, image of them going, you know, let me out of the ground, considering they rose from the ground initially. Now here, we've got a sprayer. You can try to jump up here. There's no real point. But that's a tactic you're going to have to get good at later, because there will be some stuff you're going to have to break through. Climb up this one. Nothing up here. And whoop. At least I don't have to worry about him, really. Okay. Ooh, I'm close to death. Okay. Here is where you want to use the jumping up to get up and over. Ow! I died. Oh, that was a bad jump. Okay. Let's get back to where we were. Actually, I say that, we're pretty much right next to it. Throw these guys off. Okay. Now, again, down to the right is where we want to go if you want to progress. I want to explore. So bounce up to the right. There we go. And collect a money base. Oh, sure. Now I get a health. Come here, you stupid bug. Haha. And just drop down on you. Just dropped in to say hello and die. Go. Making our way down. Don't really care about the blue ones because, you know, the red beams, I'm impervious. But time the switch just right and you can kill off the other guys. Ooh, almost didn't hit him in time. Haha, take you on. Am I actually going the way I want to go? Yeah, you know what? I want to go to the far right, actually. Well, let's get rid of this, because you can't break it from below. There we go. Now I want to go off to the right. There we go. Kill a few more jellyfish. Drop on down here. Oop. Nope. Yeah, if you miss your first slash, there's a good chance you probably just want to jump. Just to avoid it. Oh, this one actually changes the... Giving you something new to work at here. But as you saw, we got a Mark of the Gods from coming down this way. Now we head on back up. Yeah, I always think that those paths connect. When I glance at the map, I never look closely enough to see that there's a wall there. So you always want to go to the right first because it's a dead end. Classic rules for Metroidvania: explore dead ends, for there is usually stuff to find. And you die. I had a second going, why didn't I collect the health? And I realized I'm at full. Yeah, something I never pointed out before. You can swing your sword from the ladder. Okay, here's what it was looking like. If you're hitting a wall, that is just hilarious. But yeah, it's a really fast swipe from a ladder, so it can be very helpful if you have enemies in the right area. Come on down here. Yes, nice hit on that guy. Another teleporter spot. We want to go to the right first for this vase. And there's a locked path above us. We'll come back to that later. And this is kind of a fun bit. Shooting on downward. I love it because they're all red enemies, so you're guaranteed to kill them as long as you hit them on the way down. And when that's such short, or such a thin passageway, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to hit them. Okay, why can I not get this jump? There we go. I know it doesn't matter, but I wanted to kill all of them. Probably not worth the hit I took to get that 1 point, or those 2 coins. Anyway, that finishes up the last area and moves us on to the Buried Empire. And that's where we're going to wrap up this episode. We've started exploring the underworld, we've got dark energy now, and we've got a lot more ahead of us. You don't even have any idea. We're going to tackle it next time, though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.